on wind, and let this soothing story fill you with gentle warmth. Nymphea and Gloxinia, a tale of warmth. This story is about a girl named Nymphea and a sprite named Gloxinia, who discovered a true warmth that comes from love and friendship. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering river, lived a young girl named Nymphea. Nymphea, with her golden locks and curious blue eyes, was loved by all for her kind heart and adventurous spirit. On the edge of the village, where the woods began, stood an ancient oak tree. This tree was home to a joyful sprite named Gloxinia, a delightful being with wings that sparkled in the sunlight and laughter that could warm the coldest nights. One chilly evening, Nymphea felt a pull toward the oak tree. Wrapping herself in a woolen shawl, she ventured out, shivering as the cool breeze kissed her cheeks. As she approached the tree, the twinkling lights fluttered around like stars, and from the tree emerged Gloxinia. "Nymphea, dear friend, what brings you here on such a cold night?" asked Gloxinia, her voice soft and melody. "I felt a yearning," Nymphea replied, "a need for warmth that no fire can give." Gloxinia smiled, her wings shimmering as she flew closer. "Come, let us find the warmth you seek," she said. Together, they journeyed through the woods, the night sky guiding them with its silvery glow. They arrived at a hidden glen where a gentle stream murmured and fireflies danced like tiny lanterns. In the center stood a circle of ancient stones, each one inscribed with runes of old. "Here lies the heart of warmth," Gloxinia whispered. Placing her small hand on a stone, she began to sing a song as old as the forest itself. The runes glowed softly, and a gentle warmth spread through the glen, surrounding Nymphea like a loving embrace. She closed her eyes, feeling the weight of worry melt away. Opening her eyes, she saw Gloxinia standing before her, her wings extended in a radiant display. "This warmth," Gloxinia explained, "comes not from fire, but from the love shared by those who cherish these woods." Nymphea smiled, tears glistening in her eyes. "Thank you, Gloxinia. I understand now." They returned to the village, the warmth of the heart lingering within Nymphea. She carried it with her always, spreading the warmth through her kindness and love. The village thrived, and so did the bond between Nymphea and Gloxinia, a friendship ever strengthened by the magic of warmth. Another tale begins to bring you rest. The Day and Yarrow's Nature Adventure. This story is about Kitty and Yarrow exploring the wonders of the forest, learning about nature. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between lush green hills, lived a kind-hearted woman named Kay. She had hair as dark as the night sky, and eyes that sparkled with the wisdom of 1,000 stories. Her days were filled with tending to her vibrant garden, where every corner was a testament to her love for nature. Here her lived a spirited child named Yarrow, with a wild imagination and an insatiable curiosity about the world. One warm, sunny morning, Katie noticed Yarrow gazing longingly at the untamed forest bordering their village. With a smile, she invited Yarrow to join her for a walk through its whispering trails. As they entered the forest, the sunlight filtered through the canopy, casting a magical glow on the path ahead. They were greeted by the songs of birds, the rustle of leaves, and the supple hum of life. Yarrow's eyes widened with wonder as they stumbled upon a hidden meadow blanketed with wildflowers. Cade knelt down and explained the names and properties of each plant, weaving enchanting tales of how they came to be. Time seemed to stand still as they explored deeper into the forest. They crossed babbling brooks on stepping stones, climbed over fallen oaks, and discovered hidden groves where sunlight danced on decayed leaves. At each turn, Kaid shared lessons about respect, balance and the interconnectedness of all living things. As the golden hour approached, they found a serene clearing by a small, clear pond. The water mirrored the vibrant colors of the setting sun. Kite and Yarrow sat by the pond, their reflections mingling with the fish swimming just below the surface. Faded the story of old, about a tree that stood at the heart of the forest, its roots entwined with the essence of every living being. She described how the tree watched over all creatures, offering shelter and wisdom. Yarrow listened intently, captivated by the imagery and the gentle cadence of Katie's voice. As the last rays of sunlight faded, they headed back home, their hearts full of the day's adventures. At night, in the comforts of their cozy homes, the warmth of the day's memories enfolded them like a soft blanket. The bond they forged with each other and the natural world around them was imprinted in their hearts forever. Let's continue with another tale to warm your heart. The Wholesome Adventures of Tansy and Campanula. This story is about the heartwarming friendship and adventures of Tansy, a kind girl, and Campanula, a curious squirrel, in a tranquil forest. Once upon a time in a tranquil forest, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Tansy and a curious squirrel named Campanula. Tansy had a small cottage on the edge of the woods, surrounded by blooming flowers and towering trees. Every morning, she would step outside to greet the day, her auburn hair shimmering in the golden sunlight. One sunny day, as Tansy was tending to her garden, she noticed Campanula watching her from the branches of an oak tree. The squirrel's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "Hello there," Tansy called cheerfully. "Would you like to help me?" Campanula scampered down the tree and nodded eagerly. From that day on, Tansy and Campanula became inseparable friends. They spent their days exploring the forest's hidden corners, playing in the meadows, and helping the woodland creatures. One autumn evening, the forest was ablaze with vibrant colors and a gentle breeze carried the scent of pine. Tansy and Campanula decided to gather chestnuts for the upcoming winter. They laughed and sang as they worked, filling their baskets to the brim. Later, they sat by the warm fireplace in Tansy's cottage, roasting chestnuts and sharing stories. The flickering flames cast a warm glow on their faces, filling the room with a sense of peace and contentment. As the night grew deeper, Tansy looked out the window at the twinkling stars. "Do you think everyone should have a friend like you, Campanula?" she asked softly. The squirrel nuzzled closer, its soft fur brushing against Tansy's cheek, and in that moment, she knew their friendship was a treasure beyond any riches, a source of endless joy and comfort. They drifted to sleep, dreaming of new adventures and the endless beauty of their beloved forest. The next story is ready to carry you further. Triade and Veronica, The Blessings of Friendship. This story is about the friendship between Petra, a young girl, and Veronica, a gentle giant, and how their bond brought blessings to their village. In a quaint little village, nestled between rolling hills and blooming meadows, lived a young girl named Petra. She had long, flowing hair the color of autumn leaves and eyes as bright as the morning sun. Near this village, in the heart of a lush forest, resided a gentle giant named Veronica. Veronica was unlike any giant one could imagine. She was kind and gracious, with a heart as vast as the ocean. Petra and Veronica met by chance one sunny afternoon. Petra had wandered deeper into the woods than ever before, chasing a butterfly with wings like stained glass. She stumbled upon Veronica, who was humming a lullaby while braiding wildflowers into her hair. Startled at first, Petra soon realized that Veronica meant no harm. Veronica extended her hand, as big as a tree trunk, and offered Petra a beautiful daisy. From that moment on, an unusual but enchanting friendship blossomed between the girl and the giant. They spent countless days exploring the forest, discovering hidden paths and sharing stories beneath the towering trees. Katria brought Veronica small trinkets from the village, while Veronica taught Katria about the magic that thrived in nature. One day, the village faced a great drought, and the streams that once flowed with crystal clear water ran dry. The villagers were worried, as their crops began to wither under the relentless sun. Katria determined to help visited Veronica for advice. Veronica spoke of an ancient spring hidden deep within the forest, a spring that could restore life to the village. Hand in hand, they set out on a journey to find the spring. They navigated through dense thickets and climbed over rocky terrain, facing obstacles that tested their resolve. Finally, they reached a hidden glen glowing with a gentle, otherworldly light. In the center of the glen bubbled the ancient spring, its water sparkling like liquid diamonds. Using a large gourd, Veronica carefully collected the precious water, and together, they returned to the village. The people of the village were astonished and grateful when Katria and Veronica arrived with the life-giving water. With the help of Veronica's mighty strength, they distributed the water to the thirsty fields and gardens. Slowly but surely, the crops began to revive and the village flourished once more. From that day forward, the villagers welcomed Veronica with open arms, recognizing her as a true blessing. Katria and Veronica's friendship only grew stronger, teaching both the villagers and the woodland creatures that blessings come in all shapes and sizes. Under the moonlit sky, as the village slept peacefully, Katria and Veronica often sat together, reflecting on their adventures. They knew that while their friendship might be unusual, it was a precious gift that they both cherished deeply. And so, the blessings of their bond continued to ripple through the village, bringing joy and wonder to all who knew their story. Thank you for listening. Rest well and dream sweetly.